Check 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy, for your boy, for your boy. Also for your boy, fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up, then it bust it open, lift it up, yeah. Come on, lift it up, then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. For your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bossa now.
Come on, blaze up. You know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
Come on, pitter patter. Now you ain't jumped around all day. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Happy Tuesday. What's going on? We over here down at the Dollhouse. You know, I was supposed to go live over here over the weekend, but I got busy because I had to go home. But now that I'm back, I said, you know what? I'm gonna go home Tuesday. I'm gonna do my morning jokes, and I'm gonna start doing my evening jokes. Not evening jokes, but I'm gonna start going live during the week over here too, like I used to. We getting back on schedule, man. I promise you, I'm trying. Just give me a second. Life be lifing, but I'm back. We back. Welcome to the Dollhouse. Shout out to everybody in the building. If you are new to the channel and you are new to the Dollhouse, welcome. Okay, welcome to the Dollhouse. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you're a returning dollar, Dawn, welcome back, okay? We got a lot to discuss, y'all. And speaking of, we are almost at 60K. As far as subscribers, what it was last time I checked? Hold on. Last night, it was at like 58,000 or something like that. Hold on now, because don't get me the line. I'm trying to see something. Okay, we had 58,987 subscribers. That means we need 103 people to subscribe to the channel, and that will get us, right? No. Y'all know I'm not good at math. That means we need 1,177 people, I think. Right, yeah. We would need 11. No. Yay. Girl, let me just do the math. Stand by, y'all. Yes, I'm slow when it comes to math, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I don't care. Let me do the math, okay? 60K minus, what's the number? 58,987. 58,987. Oh. Y'all got me doing math online, girl. You know this is a shame. This is a time. 58,987. Yeah, 1,013. What number, right? 13. That's a lucky number. 1,013 people. I need y'all to subscribe to the channel to get us to 60K. I mean, because why not? I just did math live on the YouTube. And somebody who really good at math gonna be like, look at that little stupid ass. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna have to be like, you right. You feel me? Like, when it comes to numbers, that's where I get lost. Now, I know the regular numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I don't know about all that other stuff. But anyway, shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. Pull up, pull over, pop out, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We got a show today, man. We're going to talk about Chrisean Jr. allegedly being neglected. We've already seen a few photos. We heard CPS was called. Bino done broke up with Rockhead. And Rockhead has been all over the streets, of course, with Junior in tow, all in strollers. Mind you, Junior is 2 years old, still laid on his bike in a stroller. We're going to get into that because we need to see what's going on with our internet nephew. And then I want to get into some Baddies Africa teas, girl, because the reunion is afloat. If you have not watched my Baddies Africa reunion, please, my Baddies Africa episode. Y'all make sure y'all go check it out. It's on the channel. I just dropped it yesterday, so make sure y'all check out that video on the channel. It's a recap of the last episode, and I think they be funny. I like the baddies recaps. But anyway, y'all, like the video if you haven't already, and we're gonna jump right into the show. First of all, let me read some of these super chats. Thank you, Energy, for becoming a new member. Welcome to the Dollhouse, honey. Y'all like the video, please, and thank you. Kiana of Old Stones, also welcome to the Dollhouse. Thank you so much for becoming a new member. Indigenous India 75, thank you for being a member for 17 months. Says, hey, Voodoo, I've been missing you. I've been missing you too. You changed your name. That wasn't your name, was it? I feel like you changed your name, but I miss you too. How you doing, boy? I hope everything is well with you and your family. Everybody else too. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Shelly, thank you for becoming a new member. Welcome to the Dollhouse. Daisha, thank you for becoming a new member and welcome to the Dollhouse as well. And then you got a birthday. Okay, I made 36 yesterday, boo. Love it here. Happy birthday, beautiful. Happy birthday, man. Y'all make sure y'all like the video. Please and thank you. And for those who know, make sure y'all get out there and ground, meditate, and make sure y'all get back into God's good graces because we need to help our internet nephew Junior, and we can't do it alone, okay? Because they say the battle is not yours. It's the Lord. So we're going to need the Lord. You get it? To help us to get Junior back home because there's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot to get it back on our own. As we can see, the devil has his grips around him. And most of y'all may not know who the devil is. And I'll tell you, it's Junior's mama, Senior. Senior is the devil. So every time Senior puts her arms around him, he's in the devil's grips, okay? So because the devil is a powerful fallen angel, we're going to have to tap into the Most High God so we can get some help and reinforcement so we can get our nephew up out of there. Because something got to give, okay? Something has got to give. We're going to get into it, though. Like the video. One day we check on him. One day we check on Junior. He sprawled out on the couch, about ready to fall off and roll all on the floor. Then when he was finally getting some help, he getting slung all in the back seat of the car, back getting broke all up in 3-4 parts, but at least he was sitting up. You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, he pillow to post, arm to arm, mouth to mouth, hand to feet, girl. Junior can't catch a break. That poor baby. That poor child. He just can't catch a break. We're going to get into it, though. You Indigenous Indian, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, yes, I changed my name. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Let's get into the show. Now, before we get into Chrisean, let's start with Baddies Africa. Was this the last episode, you guys? Drop down in the comments. Was this that last episode? I want to say this episode that just happened Sunday is the last episode before we get to the reunion. Now, it's a lot of stuff that's been going on that we hearing about from the reunion, and we're going to get into those things. Now, one of the things we heard about was Natalie fighting Diamond the Body. Now, before we get into me talking about Natalie fighting Diamond the Body, I'm going to be real with y'all. I think this is all cap. I think this is contrived. You know who really fighting on Baddies. Let's really be clear. When Lex fights Tavy, that's a real fight. Okay? You know who really fighting. When Ivory fight, that's a real fight. Okay? A lot of the other little sniggly giggly fights be contrived. I'm going to just be honest. But after I say that part, then I'm going to come back in and we can go, joke it like it's a real deal. So anyway, Diamond the Body and Natalie apparently, because they've been having words all season, they apparently got into it, and we are to believe that Natalie Nunn, who haven't won a fight in her whole life, gave DTB a black eye. And this is not to say that it's hard to do because DTB could barely fight too, but I don't know. Something in the milk ain't clean. We'll get into that. And then we got a whole bunch of other stuff. The big three versus the other people calling them the pretty three or I don't know what they call them. We're going to get into it. Elsie K got a few things to say. Listen, Natalie Nunn and the Zeus. No, I got something better for you, Zeus Network. Stand right there. Hold on. That's what I came on here. I had a bone to pick with Zeus. Get Zeus up here. Get Zeus. Hold on. I'm glad it came on me. And you know what I said last night? I said, Lord, please don't let me to come on here and forgetting what I got to come on here and say. And I'm glad the Lord wouldn't allow me to forget, because we about to joke this, baby. Oh, yes, we is. Get Zeus up here. That's what I'm trying to see. Get Zeus Network up here. I got a bone to pick with the Zeus Network people. So first and foremost, hold on. First and foremost, now, one thing about it, two things for sure. Y'all know, I try to pride myself, you know what I'm saying, on trying to be creative and things of that nature, okay? Now, one thing I also know, Zeus, since y'all be watching, apparently y'all be watching, make sure y'all like the video, Zeus, and subscribe to the channel, Zeus, because I know y'all watching, okay? Anyways, so I tried to be original, right? I try to be creative. And I ran into a roadblock once with me and the other person. I can't remember the other subscribed YouTuber name, where somebody thought that I was taking that their title, and we had both of the Edward Scissorhands kind of thing in the title. And I swear to God, I didn't steal nothing from nobody. I got a brain at work. It actually works very well for me. I don't have to go looking for nobody else's stuff so that I can reclaim it, okay? So, but it just so happens, because we all tend to get the same ideas, me and this other content creator, we ended up having, partially or somewhat kind of like the same title or whatever, which was cool, because at first they had their minions come over here. Oh, you stealing from so-and-so. You stealing from so-and-so. Let me say this too before we move forward, and this has nothing to do with that situation. But let me say this before we move forward, and I want to make this abundantly clear. Abundantly clear. I am the Swiss Army knife of YouTube. Let me say that one more time. I am the Swiss Army knife of YouTube. I am the only person on YouTube doing what I do. There's not another person on this whole platform do what I do. I do celebrity gossip, and I do it really well. I do reality TV, and I do it very well. I do education, and I do it very well. I do politics, and I do it very well. I do all levels of entertainment. Only thing I haven't touched, because I don't want no parts, is religion. This is what I do. So I want to make this abundantly clear. First of all, shout out to all the other content creators that do recaps on all these reality TV shows, because that was my original reason for coming on this here platform, okay? But apparently the Most High had other plans. However, shout out to those who are doing their thing. Please do not ever think that I ever at any given time for any reason have to search through YouTube by any other content creator to come up with any ideas. I have so much of an abundance of ideas in my head that I have to write them down so I don't forget them. Please don't ever believe it. For all the other people, I love all the other content creators too. It ain't no beef. I ain't got no shade to no content creators. I think they all do their big ones, and I love that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about the minions who be starting the stuff. Don't y'all ever in your ever loving Negro lives come over here and say that I stole anything from anybody, because I ain't never stole nothing a day in my life. I tried to steal candy in the 4th grade, and that man hemmed me up and almost told me he was going to send me to jail. I ain't stole ever since. Okay? Now, with that being said, speaking of thieves, Zeus Network, get up here. So, I pride myself on trying to be a bit original. You know what I'm saying? Because I figured, why not? Why wouldn't you want to be? So, I don't know if you guys know this. Let me get me up here. Hold on. Let me get me up here. Hold on. So when I do these baddies reunions, and when I do any of these shows, let me give you just a sneak peek of what goes into the creative process. Now, mind you, yes, I watched the show. Duh. I watched the show, but I got to watch it twice. Not because I'm missing details, and that's part of it, but I'm watching it twice more or less because I want to make sure I understand it in my brain. I don't want to understand the way you understand it. I don't want to watch the show the way you watched it. I don't even want to understand it the way that you understand it. And the reason I know when I'm doing it the right way is I don't see it the way that you see it. That's why I'm able to create the recaps the way that I do. But on top of that, obviously thumbnails come into play, and then titles. I put 2 titles. I do a title for the thumbnail and I do a title for the video. Why? The thumbnail is going to get y'all to click on the video, and the title on the video is going to be like, oh, she funny. Let me go see what she's talking about. So that's something that I do. Now, depending on what the episode is about is typically how I like to name the episode, just like the shows, because don't get me wrong, I am stealing the blueprint from the shows. I'm watching what the show's doing, saying, oh, okay, let me tweak that, sneak that. Cool, bet I got my own. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I'm saying all that to say, I went on Zeus Network, just to watch the show or whatever the case may be, because I'm trying to get ready for my show or whatever the case may be. And I noticed a title that was eerily familiar. I said, now what is going on here? This looks so familiar. This got to be me. Like, what is going on? Well, when I checked it out, and this is how I know they watching, and shout out to Zeus. No shade. Shout out to Zeus. But I got to call y'all down to the red carpet. Okay? Shout out to Zeus. Let's make this bigger. Okay? Now, where was I going with this? Zeus, y'all watching, first of all, y'all haven't subscribed to the channel. Let's start there first. And I don't never see y'all liking the video. Let's start there second. But third of all, y'all gonna watch the show, and I see, and this is, and it's not because I want to have an opportunity, because that's not the case. But I've seen y'all pull other content creators up on your platform and put them all in your infomercials and your commercials and all of that stuff and But I see it's a good old boy system. And I'm okay with that, because I don't have a desire to rub shoulders with the motherfuckers anyway. You see what I'm saying? However, if you're going to watch the channel, like the video, subscribe to it, and don't steal from it. We all working together. We all feeding off each other. We all da-da-da-da. But Zeus Network, you literally stole my title. And you cannot tell me nobody at Zeus Network came up with the title Fists and Chips. You want to know why? Because I check out the music y'all play every day. Every time y'all start the episode off, every time I listen to that whack-ass music y'all be playing at the beginning, and I know immediately nobody down there has an ear for talent. Hello? So with that being said, when I used this title last week, hold on, let me show y'all the title I used last week for my video. Fists and Chips. Now, I thought I was trying to be original and come up with it. That's the video right here. It's the third video from your right. From your left, I'm sorry. That's the video right here. Fists and Chips, right? And again, I'm flattered that Zeus is watching. So it kind of made me mad. Then I was just like, oh. Then I was just like, wait a minute. But then I was just like, but Zeus Network, y'all on that good old boy shit and that good old boy system shit that most of these networks and stuff do. And this ain't for me, because like I said, I don't have no desire to rub shoulders with the baddies and the Zeus spheres. So this ain't for me. But this is for the people like me who might want to have a desire to rub shoulders with y'all. Y'all bitches got y'all picks and chooses on who y'all want to bring up there and what y'all want to do. But yet and still, y'all want to watch my content. I ain't gonna call no names out on nobody, but I see who y'all be having around there, and I see the people who be putting in the work on the YouTube. And this is not to say that the people who up there ain't putting in the work. That's not what I'm saying. But I see how y'all be having y'all picks and chooses on who and what y'all gonna do, yet and still somebody's eyes stay on the prize. And I know it because y'all don't have no creative talent at your job down at the Zeus Network. The only people y'all got down there is people who can spot a bitch who know how to throw a left hook. That's it. That's it. So with that being said, this is to all you other content creators out here. I'm using this. Use me as the billboard of example. I'm using this. They all watching. You might have a channel that got 100 views on it. You might have a channel with 100 subscribers. You might have a channel with 10,000 subscribers. Best believe this is the God's honest truth. Not only is Zeus watching, celebrities be watching, other larger content creators be watching and stealing. Oh yeah, do know that. They all watching and stealing, but still on. Still on. Because guess what? I'm about to be the advocate for the underdog. Because see, I'm tired of this. Y'all want to have y'all picks and chooses. And for the people who get picked, like I said, it ain't no shade to y'all. But it's just like these people doing what they doing. Yet and still, y'all looking down, reaching down to the small content creators to grab ideas. So Zeus, first and foremost, I'm flattered that you watch. Secondly, like the video and subscribe to the channel. And third, I see y'all. And fourth, please be knowing and please be advised to all the larger content creators, to all you mother pluckers who be stealing from the low level people, count your days. Let's move on. Let's move on. I said what I said. Okay? And it ain't no threat. I'm just saying all the rights gonna be, all the wrongs about to be righted. So count your days. It's a crap ton of, a lot of y'all faves be stealing. A lot of y'all faves be stealing down. And this is the worst part. The people that they stealing from, because they so smaller, if they came to y'all and said, hey, your favorite stealing from me, y'all will drag them. And oh, she would never. Why would he have to steal from you? Who you is? Girl, you ain't got you ain't got no subscribers over there. Why would my person? They be stealing down. Stealing down, stealing boots. Your fame ain't as great as you think they is. Bloop. Let's move on. 666 in the chat. We got to get into the show. Now let's get into Baddies Africa. Now, Baddies Africa, it's a lot going on behind the scenes. We at the reunion. And it's been rumors of fights with DTB and Natalie Nunn. It's been all types of stuff. But before we get into that, I want to talk about the big three and the other three. I don't know them churn names or whatever the case may be. But the big three and the other three, let's go get them. So let's start by saying this, because I heard a lot of people have a lot of things to say. And I just want to give my little 1-2 on what I believe about both of these big threes. Let's start with the girls. What? Thank you, T-My, for the super chat. Says, crazy part is Zeus love to strike channels. Meanwhile, they stealing from content creators. Shake my head. And let me tell you something to you smaller content creators. Fight it. Whenever them larger companies strike your channel, you have sort of rights. Fight it. Just fight it back. Challenge it, and a lot of times you'll win it. But yeah, that's what they do. That's T-My. Yes, that's exactly what they do. And the worst part about it is because people are smaller. Some people are smaller, and these companies and these other content creators are bigger. Y'all would never believe them, but it's the God's honest truth. They be stealing down. Okay. Now let's get into Baddies Africa. So I want to start with this big three: Fana, K-Rican, and Cold Killer. Let me say something about Skrilla, Rican, and Fana. First of all, they are very pretty girls. K-Rican, to me, she takes away from her beauty when she put the makeup and the wig on. Her and Cold Killer. I've seen them outside of that stuff, and they are very pretty girls. See, Fana is already kind of low-key, not low-key, but she's a very natural makeup type of girl. You know what I'm saying? She don't have to do all the crazy hair. She don't have to do all the craziness because she's a naturally pretty girl. Not saying that these other girls aren't, but Fana kind of rests in an area where she don't have to do all that. She just the head's gonna turn regardless. You see what I'm saying? But with that K-Rican and that Skrilla, I think that they got too much into this character. You know what I mean? And it takes away from their natural beauty. I think that they are beautiful girls, but if I'm being completely honest, K-Rican and Skrilla can't fight to save their life. Fana the only one can hold on. Who did K-Rican know? One of them just beat Summer up. I can't remember. They all look pale to me, so I don't know who's who. You know what I'm saying? One of them just whooped Summer ass, but you don't even get the brag on that because it's Summer. You know what I'm saying? They all get their ass whooped. Fana, she got her ass tore out the frame by Lex, but y'all don't want to admit it out loud. It's just like, I felt like these girls built they three, you know, probably to combat obviously the other big three. And I feel like the roles have reversed, meaning the first big three, they made their group because they felt like they was being bullied. Now they done turned and being the bullies. And it seems like a cycle that's going to repeat itself. Now, to be completely honest, I don't think we'll ever see these three girls again. Fauna is a beautiful girl, but she's not TV. Now, Skrilla and K-Rican is TV, but it's like somebody giving you a gift in a big old box and wrapping it all pretty in this big ass box, and you get all excited to open it up, and then when you get down into it, it's just like a little small ring or something. You're like, why the hell you wrap this in this big ass box? That's K-Rican and Skrilla. It's just like you expect more when you get it, So we probably will never see them. We probably will never see them again. But ultimately, somebody said they jumped Lex. Child. Listen, we probably will never see them again, but I did like the girls. I think that Skrilla, especially Skrilla and K-Rican, they have unique personalities that is TV ready, and I hope that those girls could take this and go further. You know what I'm saying? But as it pertains to what I expected, yeah, no. And we'll never see them again. But ultimately, they always got their ass whooped. Finally, the only one held her head. Finally went in with Dolly. Yeah. I think Fana may have gotten Dolly or maybe almost got Dolly, but Lex whooped their ass every time. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to say that part. And I know y'all don't be wanting to say it. And in real talk, tell the truth, why y'all don't like Lex? Because when Lex first started, was it just me excited that she whooped Ivory ass? I think I probably was the only one excited Lex whooped Ivory. No, yeah, I fell in love with Lex because Lex was the underdog Ivory never expected. Ivory saw Lex and so she especially looked at her being light-skinned, basketball girl, and Ivory was like, I'll beat the fuck out of her, and I'm gonna play with her too, and da. It just so happened it didn't go the way that Ivory thought it was gonna go. I fell in love with Lex ever since because Lex didn't start nothing. Lex didn't try to be in nothing. It came to her and she finished it. Now that I don't like. When somebody said Lex came on fighting for Gretchen. Now that I would never get by. And Lex seemed like she might be a little mixed anyway. So it will make sense. Yeah, Lex was on here saying that Gretchen should be allowed to use the N-word. Lex almost made me know. I cussed out when she said that in the episode. And now let's talk about this big three. First and foremost, Lex, you look so bad. Lex needs to stop trying to be a girl. And she's so pretty. It's not for Lex. The makeup. Yeah, some girls don't need makeup. Lex don't need no makeup. Lex looked it so bad. The fur looked it bad. The outfit looked it bad. It looked like she borrowed that dress from Dolly. The shoes looked it bad. You feel me? It looked like she had to borrow that outfit. Lex don't look like she owned nothing in her closet that looked like that. I gotta say that part. Lex don't look like she owned Lex. It looked like if you go in Lex's closet, there's nothing in there that looked like nothing she got on. She definitely borrowed that outfit. Okay. Summer always summer. She always looked like she just came out the store. Like she just came from the corner store. You know what I'm saying? And then Dolly is Dolly. I think Dolly is beautiful. I just think Dolly a hood bitch. But Dolly is beautiful. And Dolly is I'm split between Dolly being scared of Ivory and Dolly being smart. I think it might be a combination of both because Ivory ain't no little girl. And then, you know what I'm saying? You fight, that's like going up against a bulldozer. So I don't blame Dolly for being smart about when she fight her. But what makes me know she's scary is you won't even fight other people around her for fear she gonna get in that ass. So yeah, Dolly, you scary. I gotta say that part. And as far as this big three, y'all have become the very thing that y'all claim y'all came together to be. And now y'all are just as bad. Some people say Lex has become a follower. I can see why people would say that. But let me just say this. Tavy deserved that ass whooping. Not only that, Tavy requests ass whipping. Tavy is the type of person to go online and order the ass whipping, and then when the UPS driver come to drop it off, act like she don't know what's going on. You see what I'm saying? And I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that with y'all. Y'all just only mad because Lex ran through y'all feeds. I gotta say that part. And I might be wrong, but I feel like that. I feel like the people who mad with Lex, she beat up one of y'all faves. But I like Lex. I think Lex is cool. I think she's dope. She might be a bit of abusive, it seems. You know what I'm saying? Her old lady looked like she was terrified, but so does Ivory old lady. But ultimately, they look a mess. And yeah, it's to say it's season 3. All 3 of y'all look a mess. I don't expect much from Dolly. She's from Mississippi. Shout out to Miss. No shade. But you know it's Mississippi, you know. But Dolly looked the best out of all 3 of them hoes. Dolly looked like she got more style than the rest of them. And the other people supposed to be from the major cities. All 3 of y'all look so bad. All of y'all. And Lex keep fighting. Summer, you got your ass clocked. Who popped Summer upside the head this last episode? Was it K Rican? Oh, K Rican popped your ass. Was it K or Killer? Skrilla. Skrilla popped Summer upside. You can tell, you know, that's something. That whole Summer said, my hand. And everybody's hand broke. Girl, bye. You threw that doggone bottle on Skrilla, and she had every right to cold clock your ass. And she did. As she should. As she should, as she should, as she should. That was funny. But honestly, I would say I prefer the new big 3 over this big 3. But the fact of the matter is we'll never see that other big 3 again. This big 3 brings numbers. Love them or hate them. This big 3 brings people down to the TV. Because everybody loves when this girl Summer be over here saying, oh my mama, clock it, all the stuff that she says, people like it. Okay? Dolly, beautiful, with all of that ghetto ass, hood ass, Mississippi ass shit. Dolly is a hood bitch who wear her titties like a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? People like that. And Lex is the unsuspecting, cool, nice, pretty girl who will tear your ass up and fight like a nigga. They are technically TV gold. They just are. Now, somebody said Lex versus Tasiki. I don't think Tasiki want that smoke. Just like Tasiki didn't want that smoke with Ivory. I've been told y'all Tasiki is very strategic on who she befriend. I told y'all that. Y'all don't want to hear me. Y'all believe Tasiki is really Rocky Balboa. Y'all think this hoe is Clover Lane or something like that. I don't know who y'all think she is. Y'all think this bitch is Mr. T. Tasiki is crazy. She's not slow. Okay? No, she's slow. She crazy and slow. She not stupid. Let's go there. Okay? She ain't never went up against none of them heavy hitters because she don't want no problems. And guess who another heavy hitter she ain't gonna play with like that? And y'all may not want to believe me or not, but it is what it is. Rolling big, fat, funky, nasty, cheesy, greasy, dirty. She'll never play with Rolling. Bitch, I see lions in the jungle that don't play with rhinoceroses. Why do you think Tasiki will go up and play with Rolly? Y'all got to stop acting crazy. That girl strategic about who she go to play with. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So she gonna always be friends with Lex. She gonna always be friends with Ivory. She gonna always be friends with Rolly because them is trees that girl is not trying to bark up. Now, I could be wrong, but I feel like I'm right. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, yeah, somebody said they don't know about Rolly. Shit. Have you ever watched National Geographic? Put a 3 in the chat if you ever watched any Animal Planet or National Geographic. I remember one time they had about 4, 5 lions, 6 lioness. They was out there hunting. And I don't know how they came across this rhino, but no, it was a hippo. Boy, they came across that hippo. That hippo turned his big ass round and went I'm talking about slinging them bitches like goddamn paper towels across the goddamn field. That's the same thing. Okay? Have you ever fought a rhinoceros? No. So yeah, this girl Tasiki is being smart. See, y'all talking crazy. Y'all talking, that's what I'm trying to say to y'all. Y'all got to get in the wild to see how things go out in the real world. That's all I'm saying. So with that being said, Once I saw that on National Geographic, I knew right then and there I would never fight Rolly. Would I run? Absolutely. If you stay there to fight, you foolish. Not I, said the cat. If Rolly came up to me, and I don't have to run fast. I just got to get a good head start. But if Rolly came up to me talking about she want to fight, you think I'm 5'4" 3/4. Okay? 5'4" 3/4. Rolly looks 6'2", 475 pounds. You think I'm gonna stand toe-to-toe with Rolly? You see what happened to the last security guards? I'm smarter than you. That's all. See, it sounds like I'm scary. I'm smarter. Now, with that being said, see what I'm saying? Tasiki is very strategic on who she befriends. You know who else strategic? Rolly. Rolly talk all of that stuff, but what Rolly said when Scotty was mad that that Natalie wouldn't jump in that fight between her and Lex. What Rolly said? What did Rolly say? Rolly said, that bitch is crazy. Scotty wanted you to jump in the fight between her and Lex. She was like, have you seen that bitch fight? Rolly said, I'm strategic with who I fight. Rolly was like, I ain't jumping in that bitch. And then Rolly said, Lex is about in her early 20s and her arms longer than the mother. Even Rolly said, I ain't getting in that paint. It's smart. See, y'all got to learn to use your brain. I don't care what they say. Let it go viral. Did she run girl head up like this? I'm telling you now. If you see the video and they say voodoo and rolling and voodoo take out running, don't even ask me. It's real. Okay? It's real. It's real. I'm telling you now, it's real. Yes, I ran. I'm not. Anyways, moving on. The big threes, trash. These three gonna be back. The old three we'll never see again. And we'll never see no real big heavy hitter fighting. And that's why I didn't like Tasiki. Well, I like Tasiki, but that's what I didn't appreciate about Tasiki though. Some of the fights that she had, even with the girls who picked with her, it's just like, come on, Tasiki. Like, seriously. Come on now. Stop it, But anyway, so that's that for the big three. Now I want to get into, hold on. Because there was some other stuff going on behind the scenes at this baddie stuff. Girl, wait, let me go get Elsie K. Have y'all seen Elsie K? So first of all, Elsie K did a whole reunion. Not a reunion. Elsie K did an entire show with a mop on her head. Now, they say hindsight is 20/20. I don't know. But they say hindsight is 20/20. That means you can see clearer when you're looking from the bike, okay? Or you looking front backwards, right? Well, Elsie K must have saw how bad she looked it on the Zeus network and decided to press her hair. And instead of going down to the 2-for-1 wigs, she went and got one that's only 40% off, okay? So she decided to press it with a light heat curling iron and come on here to tell us about what's appropriate and what is inappropriate. Now, while she's not saying everything necessarily wrong, it just bothers me coming from Elsie K because why? Elsie K should not have even been on the show. Choco, yes. Elsie, no. I don't even know how she made it through. She must have gave one of them a little boot tag, okay? She got to have did something like that. Elsie must have been on that Gog 3000 because how the hell did she make it through auditions? Let's get into Elsie telling the girls what's appropriate and inappropriate. Let's get into it as far as your hair and your makeup and what's marriage material. And that's another thing. The bitch won't say wearing baby bangs ain't marriage material. Bitch, being on Zeus Network ain't marriage material. But I digress.
A value man. Okay? So if you want to also marry a high value man like me, I highly recommend you doing these things.
Who her nigga is? Is he black? How she gonna give bitches advice on marrying a high value man and her wig was flammable? Who her nigga is? He black? He white? Grape teeth on like, oh, he a clear man? Black women, come here, please. Black Americans in particular, Black American women, come here right quick. Come here right quick, because see, this is how y'all get caught up all the time. First of all, Elsie K is a foreigner, right? Second of all, they have a different ideology. They have a different way of thinking. We don't rock the way that they rock, okay? Third of all, do not let this internet shit fool you. Just because he clear and seems to have money, we saw what happened to the last black lady on TikTok with her man who seemed to have money. Stop taking advice from these people. Elsie K was on Baddies. She is not married to a high-value man. A high-value man would not even date a woman who would think to go on a show like Baddies. I don't care how much money he got. She's not married to a high-value man. She just left the show Baddies. Wigs being pulled off. Fights. Getting cold clocked all across the face all season. She is not with a man who's high value. But she on the internet about to tell y'all how to find a high value man because the internet told y'all that he clear with money. Think, Black American women. Think. Use your head. Use your brain. Don't get fooled. This is how we got fooled long times ago. Do not get fooled. If he was high value, she wouldn't touch foot. She wouldn't even know what Zeus Network looked like, let alone being able to audition.
Okay. Number one, hair. No lace fronts. No lace fronts. No lace fronts. No lace fronts. I stress enough, no lace fronts. 40-inch bust down, okay, with the middle part and this blue is a no, okay? A guy who is successful does not like things that are loud. Lace fronts are loud. And to be honest, they're ghetto. I'm gonna just keep it above. They're loud and ghetto. The girlies who wear...
How the hell she gonna come on here and say lace fronts are loud and ghetto when you just came off a show where everybody had on lace fronts? So if the lace fronts are loud and ghetto, what does Elsie K think about the girl she just shared a stage with? See, Elsie K is a cosplayer, switcher, shapeshifter. She blends in wherever she goes. That's why she was saying, yes, I'm standing on business. That's why it sounded so weird. She just shape-shifting in every room she gets. Elsie K is a fraud. She's a fraud. She's a fraud. So you done went from the big comfy couch wig, okay, to the 40% off wig, and you tried to flatten your edges, but that didn't work. And then you come on this here internet with Chanel, fake ass Chanel earrings to tell us about how to find a high value man and what's ghetto and what's not. When everything you did on the show was trying to be ghetto, I wish Rolly would have clocked your ass again. But this what I be telling y'all. It's a lot of people come in and out of our culture and be cosplaying and playing in our face. Elsie K was playing a role. And I promise you, Elsie K probably one of them black foreigner girls who love clear men and get amongst the clear people and act like they all amongst each other and everybody cool until one of them have a slumber party and she wake up and her coochie hurting. But she too scared to tell the niggas because the niggas gonna say, we told you about going around there by them crackers. And she too scared to tell the crackers because if she said one of them, they might hang her ass. I knew I didn't like Elsie K. I knew it. I knew I didn't like the bitch. Let's get back into it.
40-inch with, you know, a middle part, even with the middle part, girl, hang it up. Baby hairs, please hang it up. The only reason why I wore it just like how I said it prior is because you guys were literally bullying me online saying I don't look or I have a high value.
That's a lie, bitch. You didn't put that on because nobody was bullying you. And first and foremost, the wig you had on, bitch, we all disapprove. So let's start there first. You didn't have to come on here with baby bangs and all this stuff because you were bullied. You came on here to play your part. You were acting. Don't put that on us. Ain't nobody make you go down there and apply for Zeus Network. Ain't nobody make you go down there and put on a fake accent. Ain't nobody make you put that God dreadful wig on. Nobody made you do none of that. You were acting, baby. Don't get mad now that you back at your other personality or whatever it is you got. Now you want to try to cast shame on the other girls because that's what it's given. She want to cast shame on the other girls who was on the show. Because if you telling us online that the wigs and the baby bangs were what she called them, ghetto, then I can imagine what you telling when you sitting amongst the clears about your experience on Baddies. I've seen black girls like Elsie. I've seen them in play with a group full of clears. They're the most ruthless bitches you can come across. I can imagine what she's saying about her experience on Baddies when she's amongst her clear friends. Y'all better stop letting any and everybody in our shit. That's all I'm telling y'all. Then that's Elsie K. Playing a part. Playing a part. That's it. That's it. Playing a part. Welcome to the party. You're late. That's the real. That ain't the real Elsie. And this one might not be. Because the bitch might suffer from some sort of personality disorder. Oh, I don't know. I ain't no doctor. That's the other. I don't know which one of these hoes is real. But she on here talking about something is ghetto. Everything she said on the show, she used all the ghetto words. She used all the ghetto languages. She danced with the ghetto. She hung with the ghetto. She got her ass whooped by the ghetto. Now you get off the show and you talking about what's ghetto. I hope your ugly ass is at that reunion. And I hope somebody tell you every which way but loose, you raggedy bitch. Let's move on, Elsie. I've been said it was time for you to go home. You must know Lemmy well or somebody. I said Elsie must know somebody. That's the only thing I could come up with. That bitch must know somebody who knows somebody. Her husband must have gave an investment to Zeus Network or something and said, well, let my wife get on. Because she look a mess. She look a mess. And I wish Rolly would have hit her harder. I could just imagine Rolly swinging and all 6 of her arms coming. Let's move on. Y'all like the video though. Like the video. Like the video. Let me say this too, y'all. I know y'all be mad when I be calling out some of y'all faves or whatever the case may be. But let's really be clear about this. I'd be telling y'all the truth. Y'all to be mad with me, not because I'm wrong. Y'all be mad with me because I'm early. I figured that out. So I forgive y'all. So don't worry about it. It's okay. It's okay. I forgive y'all. Y'all be mad with me. Y'all just be mad with me because I'm early. But it be wrong to y'all. But I just be early. Then when they come back, then y'all be like, oh, and then I be like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I still love y'all though. It's cool. I still love y'all. I'm just early. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, now I want to get into guys. Wait, what was I? What was this? Let's talk about this. Scotty with this comment. So Scotty come on here talking about it's no more baddies. It's Scotty's daycare at this point with all of this stuff. Oh no, that's Daisy Duke. Get her off here. I ain't worried about no Daisy Duke. Let's get into this whole situation with Natalie and Diamond. Let's start them off. Okay. Natalie and Diamond. I told y'all I believe that this whole storyline is fake. I don't believe that it's real by any stretch of the means of the imagination. I can tell when they fight. When Diamond, especially when Diamond fought the who that was? It was a few fights. To me, you want to know how I could tell? Whenever you see them fight, when you see them do this a lot, I know Dolly fight like that, but whenever you see them doing a lot of this, it's fake. You see what I'm saying? Now, it's hard to tell with Dolly because she fight like that. But whenever you see them head up, or you might see them crack a smile, except Lex, but you might see them crack a little woo, 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 it's fake. It's fake. I believe that DTB and Natalie are working together. And let me tell you why. Diamond the Body is very intelligent when it comes to this TV shit, man. That girl is bar freaking none. Diamond the Body took this baddie shit and ran with that shit and made it and ran a marathon. Do you hear me? Diamond means by any means of the stretch that I'm leaving here with something. And if anybody has any sort of brain, they know that. I clocked Diamond, and I knew what Diamond was doing when she was getting into it with Tasiki. No, before that, for real, but especially when she was getting into it with Tasiki, and after she got her tooth knocked out, she was like, dang, like, I mean, I know we just be on the internet, but this shit really like a job for me. I know we gonna fight, but I ain't think it was gonna woo. That's when it clicked. Diamond understands. When that camera go on, Diamond clicks right into action. She is TV behind the scenes, she's in front of the scenes too. But Diamond is TV behind the scenes gold. So if you have any sort of a brain, you would keep a Diamond the Body around. So if I'm Natalie, the CEO of Baddies Verse or whatever this is, I am keeping Diamond around. Even if Diamond is never on the screen again, Diamond has a job back at the house. Because Diamond understands, like, innately how this works. She's a great producer. Yes. Detroit made, Vegas made. She is a wonderful producer. She is top tier. So this is why I assume and I believe that her and Natalie behind the scenes realize, hey, Diamond, we can capitalize off of this. This can catapult you. This can catapult me. It can catapult the platform, and we can independently do our thing. I believe that they could also be doing something behind the scenes where DTB with Zeus may do something of her own later on. But the point I'm making is, whenever I see the conflict between Natalie and DTB, it's not giving me that it's real. And I think that it's all contrived and produced because they understand that people want to see Natalie fight. Natalie don't want to fight. As a matter of fact, Natalie probably signed it in that last renewal contract. I'm not fighting no more. But because she know the fans want to see her fight, I'd rather go get DTB and we play back and forth than for one of these hoes to really come run up behind me and hit me in the back of my head for real. Does that make sense? So when I hear they fight, I really believe that it's contrived, but neither here nor there. So here goes Diamond. Here comes Diamond. Diamond and Natalie allegedly had a fight at the reunion. We've already saw that they were going back and forth during the season and almost fighting and all that stuff. And they allegedly had a fight at the reunion. And Natalie is alleging that she gave Diamond the Body a black eye, y'all. Let's get into it like the video.
Like, oh my God, she caught her off guard. Like, I did that too, bro. Literally twice. Like, I was like, after I gave her a hug, that was cool. Really? That was some. So I'm not mad. Like, y'all want me to be so mad. They want me to be so mad. No. Why would she do that? She just.
That black eye don't look real. Maybe I'm over exaggerating. I don't know.
But guys, I did the same thing, like damn near. I feel like I did something worse. Like I disrespect. Like she didn't even know it was coming. Like, so with that being said, I'm not upset, guys. I'm okay. I don't want to get no lick back.
No lick back.
Y'all like, oh my God. I got my lick first, so she technically got the lick back. She got her lick back.
Where have you been?
I got my lick first. She got her lick back. So now we're even. Like it's done. It's over. It's no more. Like I don't want to keep going back and forth. Realistically.
Call me when you get up.
Now anybody else, them hoes can see me. Yeah. I got my lick first.
I like Diamond. Y'all remember when Diamond was fighting Tinker Fat? When Tinker Fat first came on, her and Diamond. Them fights was so funny, bro. Before Diamond and Tinker Fat became cool, man, Diamond and Tinker Fat was fighting, bro. Both of them is big and goofy and stupid. Them fights was so fucking funny, bro. Cause they so just big and goofy and clumsy looking. I don't know why. Maybe that's what it was. They was too heavy. Both of them was heavy at the bottom. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. But girl, they fights used to be hilarious. Now listen. I like Diamond the Body. I think, like I said, Diamond the Body is TV gold or whatever the case may be. But I'm not buying this. However, they say this happened at the reunion. Now, I did see Natalie had made a post. Let me go get Natalie post. Hold on. So Natalie posted it on her page. And when she posted it, hold on. Let me show you what she said. Y'all like the video, please, and thank you. Please, please, please. It's free to like the channel, guys. It's free to like the channel. Where that did I go back too far? I think I went back too far. Yeah. Let me show y'all something. Nope. Okay, yeah, here you go. So this is the post that Natalie posted. Let me let y'all see this. So Natalie posted this, and this is supposed to be at the reunion or after the reunion. She says, but Natalie don't get in the paint. No sneaking, straight head up, straight throwing, nothing but hands, and every last one connected. Now I bet my name finna stay out your mouth, and there will never be another CEO. DTB, I gave you BTA. Stay tuned, dropping the record. Love you sincerely. The baddest to ever do it all these years. I'm still her. She says she also hasn't mentioned her nose is broke and her head was knotted up, lip busted, and black eye. LOL, stay tuned. Baddies Africa reunion coming soon. So this is Diamond the Body with her black eye. Y'all see it? Here's Diamond the Body again. And this is what Natalie posted. So Natalie is posting photos of Diamond with her black eye. And she's alleging that Diamond also had a broken nose, busted lip, and all types of other stuff. Now, this sounds great in theory. But what I'm telling you is I've been seeing Natalie on and off my TV screen since the early 2000s. And I've never seen a fight where Natalie landed all her licks. Not one. I have never seen one fight of Natalie landing all of her licks. I don't give a damn if Natalie was fighting her own wishes. I have yet to see one fight, okay, where Natalie swung and all the licks landed. That's a miracle to me on 34th Street. I don't know. But again, here goes what she said, BTA, belt to ass, huh? Belt to ass. Look at her. Looking a mess. Natalie don't be looking bad. You know what's crazy? Natalie be dressing, yeah. Her chin look crazy. That's what it is. Natalie be dressing. She be doing a big one. It's just her chin look crazy. See? And her head shaped funny. She shaped like that little clear boy from that Mask movie. That's what it is. She fine though or whatever. I guess. I don't know, child. But again, do I believe that Natalie really black DTBI? And look, maybe. But do I believe that Natalie landed every lick? Hell no. Bitch, I scrape my coochie across the concrete before I believe that girl landed every lick she had. You a lie to me. Don't believe it. Don't believe no parts of it. Don't believe no parts of it. I hope you guys are liking the video, please, and thank you. I hope you guys are liking the video. Now, I saw this. So look at K Regan and Bad Dolly still going back and forth. Here go K Regan and Bad Dolly. So apparently K Regan called Bad Dolly weak or whatever. And this is all about what's going on after the doggone reunion. And who posted this? Is this Dolly? Talking about I cannot say much. And then whoop-de-doo. So it seems like Dolly and K Regan got into it. But again, K Regan, Skrilla, Summer. It's certain girls, Elsie K. Even if you fight them, so what? Even if you won, even more so what? Like, who cares? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so her beating up K Regan, Pretty P beat up Dolly? I can see that. Now, as far as Pretty P go, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I like Pretty P. I don't have no bad to say about Pretty P. She's not an everyday, she's not a TV girl. Pretty P she's a very cool girl, but she's not a TV girl. I like Pretty P. That's what it is. She don't grab my attention on the TV. That's what it was. Pretty P doesn't grab my attention and it makes me forget about her. And I think that's what it is. But now they say P whoop the ass, huh? Ooh, how you get into it and go head up with Ivory and get beat up by Pretty P? And this is no shade. Shout out to Pretty P. But girl, Dolly is a heavy hitter. So I'm trying to figure out how in the hell you go head up with Ivory and let Pretty P wash you up. Yeah, Pretty P is the homegirl at the crib. Pretty P is definitely the homegirl at the crib. I think that's what I like about her. But I just don't like the fact that she get lost. Like, I be forgetting she there until she say something. Then I'm like, oh shit, Pretty P. I hate that. I wanted her to have more of a presence on the TV. But you know, it is what it is. But shout out to Pretty P, man. Pretty P whoop that ass, huh? You win some, you lose some. I saw she had put that too. Talking about you win some, you lose some. To fight every day or whatever the case may be. You know what? Bring back fighting because them niggas was shooting and everything. It is what it is. But as it pertains to the reunion, you guys, if I'm being completely honest with y'all, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know who I'd rather see fight first. I love to see Lex fight anybody. And also those fights with Lex and Scotty are fake. If you listen to me and listen to me good. We've seen what Lex can do. It's not up for discussion. It's not up for debate nor discussion. We've seen what Big Lex can do. There's no way Big Lex would keep going in the mix with Scotty and Scotty wouldn't come out with her face dislocated. Stop it. You saw what she did to Tavy. You saw what she did to all the rest of them. Stop it. Stop it. That's fake. That's something Lemmy. That's something Lemmy probably went to Lex for. It was like, look, I'll pay you and you will get some TV time. You know what I'm saying? Don't rough her up too bad. You know what I'm saying? Just enough to woo. I'll give you a little money and then it'll give you TV time and it'll make Lex look like she, you know, I mean, not Lex, it'll make Scotty. That's what it's giving to me. That's what it's giving to me. So Lex and Scotty, that stuff is fake. Fake. But when Lex fight everybody else, that's real. I gotta go back and watch her and Ivory. That was funny. But anyway, now I'm looking forward to a reunion. I think I'll probably say I'm looking forward to Lex fighting anybody. I want to see that bad Dolly and Pretty P. Got to see that. Because Pretty P do a big one. Shout out to Pretty P. And Pretty P naturally pretty though. I like that about her. She don't wear a whole bunch of makeup. It looked like that'd be mostly her hair for the most part. Shout out to Pretty P, man. I like Pretty P. I ain't know I liked her that much. But I'm looking for Dolly and Pretty P, Summer versus anybody. I know y'all hate Summer, but y'all know I like Summer. I like Summer probably because everybody hate her. I don't know. But I like the big three. I do. I think that they special and they got their ways. But I like the big three. Cold Killer fight Marissa, the clear girl. The clear girl who girl. If somebody says Scotty annoying, Scotty is annoying. Well, why do you always have something to say as soon as I open my mouth, Lex, but it seems like you never have anything to say about anybody else. But as soon as I say something, no, because Nat, you shut up, Nat, because you never. She is annoying. I like Scotty, but Scotty get on my nerves now. She get on my nerves. I gotta say that part. She do. She get on my nerves. Girl, go, Scotty, shut up. Shut up, Scotty. Scotty be the same one. This is what I love about Scotty. Scotty the one telling the other girls that basically, you weren't here last season. You need to mind your business. You don't know what you're talking about. Soon as somebody else got something to say, here comes Scotty. But you didn't say that. It's like, Scotty, girl, go lay down. Girl, go get Lemmy Well. Go find Lemmy Well and y'all go lay down together, girl. Y'all getting on my nerves. And Amber Rose, I don't even know why she came with her bald head ass. Y'all already know how I feel about the bald head hoe. Y'all know. Let's move on because I'm going to get nervous. Let's move on. Nigga said Scotty or crater face. She got craters? Don't do that. Scotty's so pretty. I just wish she knew that. Because all she do is show her ass. She show her ass before her face. I wish she knew how pretty she was. I really do. Now let's get on Junior. Rockhead and them. And we going to start with some truth. Oh, yeah. So Chrisean has been spotted allegedly, she's been spotted out places, and people are saying that Junior has been under neglect. Now we've seen some videos and photos, and we'll get into later, where we've seen that Chrisean is not taking the best care of Junior. Okay, yeah, not taking the best care. He's not in the best care. I'll go there. Long story short, so I recall when Chrisean got pregnant with this baby, not even with Junior, when Chrisean was pregnant before. Like I told y'all before, I was saying that girl shouldn't have no baby. That girl shouldn't have no baby. Long story short, here she come with the baby. I made some predictions, and it weren't predictions. It were really fears, because I understood that Chrisean up all night fighting back and forth with Blueface, drinking, smoking, all of that stuff. I knew that that was so horrible for that baby in her womb that I knew that that baby would probably be in trouble. Now, did I think something was going to be gravely wrong with the baby? No, but I didn't know to what extent Chrisean was doing her thing, okay? However, once the baby came and we started paying attention, we started realizing this baby is kind of got a lot going on. And not only that, a lot of people, like I say, y'all keep going around here thinking that hospitals are like prisons, or hospitals are like one big system and they all work the same. That is not the case. Stop saying what a doctor would do. Stop saying that. Stop saying that you know what a hospital would do. Stop saying that. Children leave facilities and hospitals every day, not in the right care all the time. Just because it worked out one way at your local hospital does not mean that that is the standard across the board. Stop saying that. Stop saying if she was on drugs, they would have gave her a drug test. That is not true all the time. Stop saying if that baby had any issues, they would have never let that baby leave the hospital. That is not true all the time. Stop saying that, because a lot of y'all saying it because you heard it and you repeating it. When the facts of the matter is, they have children who leave the hospitals addicted to drugs all the time. I know, because 2 of my nieces and nephews did it. So stop telling me what you think you know. You don't know what the hell you think you know. Just because they checked your ass when you had your baby, don't mean they check everybody, because they didn't check me when I had my baby. You get it? Just because they had to stick the needle up your arm to pull blood to see what type of drugs you was on when you shitted your baby out, don't mean that that's the norm all across the American world. Mind you, hospitals, might I add again, hospitals are private entities like prisons. Okay? Even though it seems to be public, it's really private. People or a person owns the prison. It doesn't fall under this system. If you have enough money, you can own a prison. And a hospital as well. That's where I was going. But this is what I'm saying. You can own a hospital if you have enough money. You can own these things. These are private entities. I'm saying all this to say, stop saying or thinking that there's this blanket rule book that goes across all hospitals and all these doctors are following these rules. That's another thing. Stop assuming that doctors have high levels of integrity. Stop assuming that these politicians, these doctors, these lawyers, these police, stop assuming that all these people with these titles have this high level of integrity. That means stop assuming that these people are going to always be truthful and always do the right thing even when nobody else is looking. I told y'all, everybody has a price. Everybody has a price. In this economy particularly, everybody has a price. They call it bribing. Judges get caught for it all the time. Okay? So stop going around saying what you know would have happened, because what happened when you gave birth to your baby? That don't go like that. It could happen at this hospital one way and the hospital down the street a whole different way. There is no rule book, no blanket book on how they're supposed to deal with these babies coming in this world. So if you ask me, I showed y'all the picture. We can go get it again, but I showed y'all the picture. Junior come here with that hernia. And she posted it. She's so stupid, she don't even realize that all she's doing is posting the evidence against her and the hospital. Let me get her on here. Let me get her on here. All she doing, if there is a case to be had, all she will be doing is posting evidence to prove that this baby was sent home from this hospital, if it's even illegal, but to prove that this baby was sent home from this hospital or birthing center or whatever the hell it was, not in the best care. Now, I don't know if that's against the law or not, but if it is, she is already building a case against her and the people. But I told y'all he had to be born with the hernia because he wasn't 2 weeks old when Blueface outed the hernia. I told you he come here with that hernia because he wasn't 2 weeks old when Blueface flew to Baltimore to see if he can get this bitch to bring the baby down to the hospital. Remember? That baby come out of her ass. According to her sister, she shitted Junior out with the chlamydia or the herp or whatever it is she had allegedly. And not only that, Junior come out with that hernia and he went home with it. And if it wasn't for Blueface coming on the internet exposing a hernia, God forbid, he would probably still have it if he don't already have it. So don't you tell me what a hospital would do, because we looking at the photo and what I'm telling you what the hospital did. For all you, I know it all you, I done worked in the hospital, all you, I done, bitch, done worked in the hospital, you sweeping the floors, you don't count, bitch. All you, I done did this, all you, I done did that. Don't tell me what a hospital won't do when I'm looking at the baby with the hernia right now and he went home with it. And again, I'm not saying it's wrong that he went home with the hernia. Who knows? Like Blueface said. Blueface told us, the doctor told Chrisean, you can bring him home, but you need to schedule his procedure immediately. That's what the doctor told Chrisean. Chrisean decided to come home and go to the studio. She kept calling Blueface. The hernia got bigger. She got scared, sent the picture to Blueface. Blueface told her to make the appointment. She too busy running all around the world. Blueface take the picture, post it on the internet, and tell us that this baby, the baby don't have no penis because the hernia is too big. Chrisean come on here crying. Junior get the procedure, and here we are. That's literally the way that happened. If Blueface had never posted that photo of that hernia of that baby, God forbid, that baby would probably still have that hernia right now. And Chrisean was so smart that she was able to manipulate a bunch of weak, unhealed women to believe that she was being abused. He showed my baby penis, bro. He showed my baby penis, bro. He's going to jail, bro. Oh, Blue, bro, I swear to God, bro. You're lucky my brother's not out of jail, bro. I swear to God, bro, I hate you, bro. I hate you, bro. How could you do this to our son, bro? How could you do this to our son, bro? And you bitches ate it up, lock, stock, and barrel. And I'm over here saying, fuck her. Are we going to pay attention to the hernia? The hernia was bigger than Junior head damn near. I didn't give a damn about what she was talking about. My eyes got to the hernia and they never left. My brain ain't never got off the hernia. That bitch could have cried blood from her eyes. I wouldn't have cared. Once I seen the hernia, bitch, fuck you. What is going on with this baby? But most people, because they so easily distracted, saw the tears and went with that. I was the one on the island on this side saying, yoo-hoo, hello, this baby got a hernia bigger than my goddamn head. Again, don't tell me no hospital ain't gonna send no baby home with no hernia. Look at the picture. And if you don't believe me, it's on her Instagram. Go to her Instagram right now. I didn't put this up. She put this up there. Go on her Instagram. Screenshot the photo or save it to your phone and blow it up. Take your fingers and do them like this. Take your fingers and do them like this. And you tell me what you see. I don't have to blow it up. I see it from here. So like I say, you don't know what these hospitals are doing. You don't know what these parents are doing. And if Blueface never exposed that photo, that baby hernia will probably still be here to this day. So like I said, would I have done it? No. But if it means if I had to do it to get him surgery, absolutely. Absolutely. I wouldn't have wanted to do it. Absolutely not. I would have tried to find any other way that I could. But if that was the only with the last ditch effort and it means my child getting surgery, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. So there's that. Where was I going with this? Oh, so Chrisean Jr. has been neglected, allegedly, whatever the case may be. And I was one of the first people, like I told y'all, who came on here and said that baby doesn't have a snowball chance in hell because she's fighting, she's drinking, she's drugging, all types of stuff. Do you guys recall Charleston White had came out and he was being funny, but he was being a guy's honest truth. I'm not going to play the video, but Charleston White came out and said that he believed that the baby would have a mental illness, but he used the R-E-T word. Y'all know what word I'm talking about. But he was only saying it, and if you only listen to the ignorance of it, you miss the message. What Charleston was saying was prenatal care is so imperative, especially that first trimester, right? And if you don't have proper prenatal care and you don't take care of your body, you can literally harm your baby long term. Okay, so when Charleston White was seeing the things that I was seeing, and we were both seeing the things, we were both saying the same things. It's just that he was saying it differently. He was more on the ignorant tip, and I was more from a motherly tip, like, bro, we need to do something. This is not going to end well. Well, Charleston came on here and said the baby would have issues, and lo and behold, the baby has a lot of the issues that he said the baby would have. Now, y'all hated Charleston at the time for the delivery, but at some point in time, you got to get out your feelings and open your ears, because a lot of messages you're going to miss if you only focus on the way somebody says something. Let's get into him following up, because it's been 2 years. Mind you, Junior's still in the stroller. He's 2 years old. We haven't seen him sit up on his own. They say he was sitting up on his own. I don't believe it. We haven't seen him walk, talk, none of that stuff. Junior is 2 years old in a newborn stroller laid back on his back. Let's get into Charleston with an update.
Here you had predicted Blueface and Christian Rock's baby.
Baby about 2 years old now, so it's been about 2 years.
Yeah, about 2 years ago, man. And I mean,
we was gonna be a bobblehead.
I want to put up $5,000 that Blueface and Christian Rock have a retarded baby. Let's start making bets now. Yeah, she finna drink that baby into the graveyard. She gonna smoke that baby lung. I bet that baby have a respiratory infection. It's gonna have asthma. What else that baby gonna have? Yeah, that baby gonna be cross-eyed. I got a glass eye. That baby really gonna be cross-eyed.
Man, bruh, chill out. Chill out, man.
You know, can't hold their head up. Some point they gotta be able to hold their head up and look up at you. But nigga,
that's another thing. That baby 2 years old. Junior can't hold his head up. I'm gonna show you some videos. Why you think every time you see Junior, he's 2? Let that sink in. This baby 2 years old, and he can't even just sit up like this. He 2, man. He 2. He 2. And he can't hold his head up. That's crazy.
nigga, we homie, I play a villain. And some of the things I say at times, I'm not saying gonna affect me, but I say, God damn, nigga, shit. I say some shit. But then I say, but nigga, you ain't saying nothing wrong. How you saying it is wrong, but how can the truth be wrong, even if it's said like this? If you don't say it like this, you say, hey man, most black women don't do prenatal care. They don't find out, they don't pay attention, but you say, man, you stupid ass bitches don't even find out y'all pregnant till y'all 3 months, still be drinking. By this time, you in your second trimester. Man, you bitches arguing and fighting. So homie, even I'm saying it that way, but I'm highlighting the different trimesters throughout the pregnancy that's important. Prenatal care, the lack of prenatal care, so yeah, I'm saying it fucked up, but nigga, it's the truth.
Thanks.
So anybody who know anything about child development, child psychoma, you can clearly see that baby was gonna be affected. For one, the level of violence while she was pregnant, the different outbursts of anger. Nigga, and she was drinking. We were seeing her drinking in the club pregnant. We were seeing her smoking. And nigga, they was cheering for her. Nobody was shaming that behavior.
Nope. And let me say this too. 90% of the people were cheering that behavior. Now, a lot of people weren't on this whole Chrisean Rock situation when she was pregnant, but I'm gonna tell you now, I was there. 90% of the people were clapping for Chrisean. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. I'm not going to let y'all rewrite the history. 90% of the people were clapping for Chrisean when she was smoking, drinking, fighting, and all that stuff. They was clapping. I got to say that part. We not going to rewrite the history. And just from that alone, any mother, any person who understands development knows that that baby don't stand a snowball chance in hell if she got all that going on. You see what I'm saying? Now, it sucks because the baby is here. Junior's here. And he could be getting help. But the reason he ain't getting the help he need is because they still have a large collective of them people who really is in denial about his situation, Chrisean included. Mind you, I don't understand how you can sanely be in that much denial about your baby's progress when you got your sister Chastity, little girl, and ain't Chastity, the little girl, younger than Junior? Put it in the chat. Chastity, the little girl, younger than Junior, and that little girl is damn near surpassing Junior by eons. So there's no way as a human, let alone as a mother, that Chrisean could look at Junior and not see there's something wrong. There's no way possible that she look at that baby, her own flesh and blood, the baby that she birthed. There's no way possible that she looks at that baby and not see something might be wrong with my child. Now, two things come to my mind. Number one, she's as evil as I believe she is, and she don't give a damn. Or number two, she's slow as I think she is, and she just don't know. I don't believe it's number two. I believe it's number one. I've been believing this number one since the beginning. I believe Chrisean don't give a damn. That's what I believe. I believe Chrisean uses Junior, like I said, since she was pregnant. She uses that baby as an accessory. He's like a jacket or a dog. That's all it is to her. Right, Era's history. She ain't never want that baby. She ain't want that baby. You know she ain't want it because damn near the whole pregnancy, all she was doing was going back and forth talking about how she could get rid of it. Drinking Hennessy. All on Zeus Network, Crazy in Love. Taking Hennessy bottles to the head and all of that. So I believe she just don't give a damn. And people was mad at Charleston White for calling the baby the R word. But you got to understand, and this is why you got to get out your feelings. He ain't calling the baby nothing. He telling you the truth. See, you niggas got found a way to shield the truth by using your feelings. Oh, you trying to say something about the baby. Ain't nobody said nothing about that baby. What he's saying is the God's honest truth. A lack of prenatal care and a lack of mothering has this baby in an underdeveloped situation. Period, point blank. That is the educational way of saying what he said. But the truth is the truth. Stop trying to shield the truth with your feelings. Because a lot of people hide behind that. Oh, no, I just don't like that he bringing up the baby. Ain't nobody saying nothing about that baby. What we talking about is what's going on in result of a lack there of parenting. That's what we talking about. And again, the old folks said truth hurts. It's supposed to hurt. If it don't hurt, it ain't true. Truth is something you find out that you didn't know. It's knowledge and information that you had no idea existed, but yet it is factual. It should be fact-based. That's truth. When you run across truth, it's supposed to shock you. It's supposed to make you go, holy shit. It's supposed to make you second guess it. If not, it's something you already know and it's probably not true. That's why truth hurts. And let me say this too. And shout out to Sean Mack in the chat said she wanted her mothering skills to kick in. Let me say this too. The reason I knew Chrisean mothering skills was never going to kick in is because she never did any of the things that would allow her mothering skills to kick in. Now, again, I read this book called What to Expect When You're Expecting in 2001. That's when I was pregnant with my baby. And I knew that there are things that typically pregnant women do. And I remember this from way back when. But there are things that pregnant women do to prepare for a baby, like nesting and preparing the rooms. And these are things that gets a woman mentality, her mind, her body, and her spirit. That helps her to prepare for when this baby comes. She's able to be there physically, mentally, emotionally. All these things are very key, important details of pregnancy. So if she doesn't do all those things, that attachment is not probably going to grow the way in which it would in a regular situation. And when I saw how detached she was with the baby in her belly, I knew for a fact, if the baby don't touch her on the belly, on the inside, it ain't going to touch her on the outside. I've been pregnant. When you get to that third trimester, that goddamn baby be in your stomach doing all this. Windmilling. Do you hear me? That baby, when you get to that third trimester, this be the baby in your stomach. For all the men and people who ain't never been pregnant. For all y'all out there that want to know what happens in the third trimester, this be the baby. This be the baby. Let me show you. This be the baby. So if you ain't found and formed no bind after the baby in there kung fu fighting in your belly, bitch, you probably ain't gonna have no bind with this baby. I gotta say that part. If you haven't formed a bind with the baby doing somersaults in the belly, you're probably not gonna form them when he come out. I'm just saying. So when I saw that she didn't give a damn about Junior in the womb, I said, oh, Lord, my nephew ain't going to make it. You see what I'm saying? I said he ain't going to stand a chance. Because the mothering skills only come when you prepare yourself. Listen, this is the truth. These are the truth. This is a true statement. Every woman doesn't develop, what do you call it? Not mothering skills. Something flew in my eye. But every woman doesn't develop maternal instinct. It's just a scientific fact. Every woman does not develop a maternal instinct. Some women never have a maternal instinct and they have multiple children. However, for those who don't develop that maternal instinct during pregnancy, typically it kicks in later because reality happens. And also it's some things that was happening mentally, spiritually, and all that prior to this baby coming in. Okay. But you don't go 9 months pregnant and act like you don't give a damn about having no baby, or you ain't even pregnant. And then one day you go lay up on a table and put your legs in the stirrup and then you shit out a baby and now you mother of the year. That don't go like that. That has never gone like that. That's the misconception. We believe that all it takes is for you to look and lay eyes on this baby to have you change your mind. That don't go like that, ma'am. Sir, ma'ams. Because if it did, we wouldn't have no ain't shit mothers in the world today. And we all know that's the furthest thing from the truth. We have a lot of ain't shit mothers in the world today. Everybody's not going to develop a maternal instinct. My problem with Chrisean is I don't even think that she has a problem developing a maternal instinct. Chrisean didn't even want to develop, in my opinion, a maternal instinct. She didn't want to be connected to this baby. And I believe she didn't want to be connected to that baby so to make it easier for her to neglect him the way that she's neglecting him. And I don't give a damn how many times she kiss on him and hug on him and play on him on the internet. She does not have a direct tie and connection to her own son. And he looked just like her with her namesake. They don't have no bond together. He knows her and she know him. That's it. That's all. But again, Junior is 1 year old. 1 year old, and Junior is still in the doggone stroller. Let's go get some some receipts. Now we saw him on the couch the other day. That was before her and Bino broke up. Now her and Bino done broke up, Chrisean and Bino. And they say he had a clear woman in the room or something like that after that. I don't know. But after they broke up, this other girl called and said that Junior was apparently asleep on the bed and he fell and Chrisean ignored him. I don't know how true this is, but a caller did call in and say this, and I thought that this was interesting and wanted to share. So let's get into it, y'all.
He told me verbatim, word for word, they was in the bed one night together. They was in the bed with them. They was in the bed with them, and he hear a loud thud. Like the baby fell off the bed.
The baby?
Right? So, nigga, the baby, mind you, like he has things going on with him mentally. So he like, the baby fell, get the baby. And I guess Chrisean like, it's gonna make him stronger and he should go back to sleep. Bitch, is you cool? I would have woke everybody up. Lights would have been on.
Lights would have been on. Everybody, the whole house up.
Everybody get up, sweep.
Wow. That's what I'm saying. Like, it just seems like she needs help. Like, bitch, just bring the baby to me, bitch. Let me watch the baby, bitch.
If my baby ever falls off the bed and I don't immediately wake up and snap into reality, bitch. He told me.
Did y'all hear that? Let me ask you one more time, just that beginning part.
Verbatim, word for word, they was in the bed one night together. They was in the bed with them. They was in the bed with them, and he hear a loud thud. Like the baby fell off the bed.
The baby?
Right? So, nigga, the baby, mind you, like he has things going on with him mentally. So he like, the baby fell, get the baby. And I guess Chrisean like, it's gonna make him stronger and he should go out.
Let me say this. I believe that story, and I'm gonna tell you why I believe it, because Chrisean is disgusting. But also, you got to keep in mind too, Chrisean don't care about this baby. And there's a lot of people around her that allow her to do whatever she wants to this baby. I told y'all when she was over there with Natalie and rolling them on Zeus, none of them could even look Chrisean or the baby in the face because I think the guilt sat on them that girl sitting across from them with that baby. However, there's a whole lot of people that sticks around Chrisean. I'm talking about Sky, DJ Sky and all them stuff. They all sit around this girl and sit amongst this girl and act like everything is cool when it's not. And they all be watching when that baby be being neglected. I've seen it with my own eyes. When they had the baby on the stroller, remember that? On the beach? Y'all remember they had Junior on the stroller, in the stroller on the beach? And they had Junior over there about to get caught on the wave. Bitch, I thought I had to go get my lifeguard outfit on and go Pam Anderson to go get my nephew. Junior was about to ride a wave. Chrisean them over there getting drunk and high as the cost of living. Junior over there about to catch the next surfer. So I believe that Junior done fell off the floor and she done said, oh, it's going to make him stronger. That's some old hood shit to say. That's something you say when you live on concrete and when you live in a place where they got concrete walls, concrete stairs, and concrete floors. That's how you think when everything on the inside of your house is made out of concrete. That if the baby hit the floor and hit his head on the floor, it's going to make him stronger. I'm not laughing at Junior, but for real though.
Back to sleep. Bitch, is you cool?
Man, Child Protective Custody gonna have a ball with you. I must say, you making this very too much easily. Man, Child Protective Custody.
Let me tell y'all, man. I believe the girl. The girl said Junior fell off the bed. I believe her because we saw Junior was about to roll off the couch. And wasn't nobody around, and then nobody care. And Bino didn't care. Sky, none of them other girls around her care. None of them. So I believe he fell, and she said he'd be all right. And poor Junior, I hope he cried. You know what? Junior probably done fell so many times, he probably just laid there. I don't blame Junior. I probably would have laid there too. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? This is my 4th time falling out the bed tonight. Don't even worry about it, man. Y'all just go to bed. I can just hit Junior in his head. Y'all just go back to sleep. God, I am not laughing at Junior. I'm just thinking if I was Junior and I keep falling out the bed and my mama don't, man, y'all just go back to sleep. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna be down here when y'all get up in the morning. Make sure y'all don't step on me when y'all go to the let's move on. Because no, y'all gonna sit up here and try to say I'm laughing, but I'm not. You see what I'm saying? But for real, all jokes aside, though, I could believe the baby fell and ain't nobody said nothing. They unfit round there. They unfit. Okay? Poor Junior. Oh my God. I couldn't believe that when they said that. I said no, but then I could because it is Rockhead and the Chriseanimals. I still hate y'all so much. Oh my God. And look at Chrisean. Now, this bitch should be over there being a mother to her child, and she right here talking about going on the Baddies tour. Look at Rockhead. Rockhead talking about she's going on the Baddies USA tour. She says, my last show before I go on tour. Hold on. Before I go on tour with the Baddies. Let me say this. Chrisean, if you don't take you another promo picture, I am going to shoot you my damn self. I'm so tired of trying to find cute thumbnails. All your videos, you look a mess. So it's hard to find decent thumbnails for you. I'm about to start putting you on here how you get on here. Okay? I be trying to save you, bitch. Sometimes I don't. But for the most part, I be trying. But you don't like to take cute pictures. So I'm going to need you to get some more photos. These photos right here too old. Now, she putting out flyers. I thought her and Tasiki was doing shows together. I guess they reneged on that. And now she talking about going on tour. But did not Blueface say, how you going to go on tour and you got a baby? And she said, oh, I'm going to bring him with me. Remember? And remember Blueface said, tour is no place for a baby. You're going to need to stay home and deal with your child. And she was saying, no. It's going to be okay. I'm going to have my friends and I'm going to have my nannies and da. That's what she trying to do. But I thought she was a Christian. Oh, my bad. She only a Christian when it benefits her. When y'all mad at her, when she done did some devilish stuff, that's when she a Christian. So she trying to go on the Baddies USA tour. Why? For why? I want one of them girls to beat her up. Listen, this ain't the old Baddies. These girls got hands too. This ain't the old Baddies, my girl. Lex or one of them girls will tell her up. Tell her a new one. Period, poo. Hell, I even put Dolly on her. I put Dolly on her. Because one thing I learned about Chrisean. Chrisean is a hard hitter, but she don't swing fast. Let's get into this video right here. So this girl was talking about all the celebrities that be around Junior, and this is what I be talking about. All them people that's been around that baby. Carlissa too, you bitch. Carlissa used to be on here talking about ain't nothing wrong with the baby. She seen the baby. If something was wrong with the baby, they would have went see about the baby and all of this and that and the third. Y'all don't give a damn about that baby. Let's really start there first. However, a lot of y'all be in front of this girl and a lot of y'all don't say nothing. Y'all just sit there and act like Junior ain't over there. Y'all just sit there and it drives me and grinds my gears. But bitch, you going to hell too. All you hoes sitting amongst Rockhead, y'all, along with the Chriseanimals, will be spending your days down to the pits of hell. And I want to be at the top of the pit when you bitches get the burning. I want to let you know that. Let's get into it.
On the serious note, all the people that be around Chrisean, is y'all cool? Like, she be having for real deal celebrities around her. Like, I know y'all be seeing all this shit on the internet. And it's like, okay, y'all probably play, okay, what can they do? But it's like, bruh, I just see her with a picture of her and Birdman. It's like,
not just her and Birdman, her and NLE Chopper, and the other girl, her sister in jail. So who watching the baby?
I don't know. It's like the baby is, everybody around that baby is feeling him. Like, literally. These celebrities be around Chrisean, bitch. do y'all not see the predicament that her baby is in?
Yeah.
It's like everybody is ignoring the situation.
Yep.
I don't know. The shit is weird. And I'm not saying that people supposed to be helping her. Shit, somebody do. I just find it weird that these celebrities be around her knowing that she been neglecting this baby. Like,
this is what y'all don't understand. The reason why a lot of these celebrities be around Chrisean knowing that that baby possibly neglected and won't say nothing is because a lot of times there's a thing called a club or a system. And once you get in the club or system, you shut the fuck up. You don't make noise outside of the noise that's supposed to be made. Even if a baby and his health is in danger. So there's a lot of celebrities that done came around Chrisean, done held this baby, done seen this baby, done been around this baby, and then came on this internet and told us ain't nothing wrong with the baby. Some of them don't even want to talk about the baby. But the point of the matter is they know something wrong with that baby. They just don't want to come on here and say nothing because they can't, and because they're part of that cult and that club that like the military used to have. Don't ask, don't tell, or something like that. Ask, don't tell, whatever they used to say. It's kind of an unwritten thing where you shut up and mind your business. Even if the obvious is so obvious, it's scary. You shut up, eat your food, and mind your business. And no, thank you, Lori, they don't care. They could give 2 F's about Chrisean Sr. or Chrisean Jr. Them celebrities that see her walking up with that baby, they probably in their head, crossing their heart saying, thank God I had a healthy baby. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because as parents, we've all done it. We've all unfortunately seen unfortunate, less fortunate kids. Hell, I see it all the time with the St. Jude commercial, with them churning now, suffering with the cancer. I always say, thank God I had a healthy baby. It's a natural instinct. So all these celebrities who taking pictures with her, acting like it's all cool, is probably peeking down at her and her baby like, oh my God, thank God my baby ain't woo, 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 woo. That's how dirty and cutthroat we have become. We don't even care that this baby is not getting his help because all we care about is we like Chrisean. That's the way in the world today. That's insane to me. So no, all them celebrities gonna see this baby and they all gonna get on here and act like it's all cool because none of them give a damn as long as it ain't them. And they know not to run their lips because they don't want to get casted out of the doggone spot. It's just ridiculous. It really is. It's sad. And all them celebrities that seen that baby, y'all gonna pay for that too. Y'all definitely gonna pay for that because all y'all sitting around this baby. One thing I will give Alexis Sky, shout out to Alexis Sky, man. One thing I will give Alexis Sky. Alexis Sky came out with her baby or whatever the case may be, and that girl started documenting her journey and started going on her journey with her people, and it probably helped her for supporting all types of stuff. But that girl started documenting her journey, and we were able to see with our own 2 eyes the way in which her baby was able to excel tremendously. We saw that with our own 2 eyes. I remember when Alexis first had that baby. I never forget it because my heart went out to it, especially hearing what I had heard. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, damn. But then I ain't gonna lie, it probably hit me about 3-4 years later. I seen that little girl. Then I seen her again. I said, damn, that's the same little girl. This is what could be happening for Junior if this dumbass snaggletooth ass bitch will go get her baby some help. But she don't care about nothing. And the Rockheads and the Chriseanimals, they already don't care about nothing. So they helping her not give a damn about nothing. When Junior could have possibly gotten help to where he could live a decent, normal, happy, loving life. I'm not saying that he won't do that now, but the longer Chrisean waits, the longer it or the harder it will be for him to have some sort of normalcy at a life. And all she doing is running around here, taking pictures with celebrities, trying to do baddies tours, and this baby is not getting the help he needs. Make it make sense. It's ridiculous. It really is. It's ridiculous. We've seen this baby be neglected over and over and over and over and over and over. CPS ain't gonna do it. As a matter of fact, CPS probably wouldn't be the best place for Junior. I don't want to put it in my head that this girl had this baby as a sacrifice, because I feel like if I put that in my head, I'm going to stop worrying about this baby. I want to say she's just a stupid, ignorant, trifling, disgusting, nasty, stinky dog leg bitch who don't know no better. That's what I would want to think. I would like to think that she's just as stupid and nasty and trifling and stanky and cheesy and coochie just a nasty and all that. I would like to just think she's just stupid. But part of me believes that that's not the case. A large part of me believes that that's not the case. And that's what puts me in a conundrum when it comes to Junior. You see what I'm saying? So all these stories that are being said about this baby, I believe them because I see what she do on the camera. I couldn't imagine what she do when she ain't on that motherfucker. We've seen her go live and go to holler at Junior in the background screaming for life, and she's still on there talking about Blueface for an hour. Yeah, because Blue, I told Blue came to my house and he picked up Marsh, and when he picked up Marsh, I told Blue that Marsh needed to come get the baby, and this Junior in the background sounded like a whale call. And I told Marsh to go get January, and then when January came, she wanted to bring April, and I told her I don't even like April, so May brought us over to the house, and then June came by, but Uncle, and then this is like, what? I believe every word of him being neglected. It just sucks that I feel like there's very limited, if anything, that I can do about it. All I can do is spread the awareness, I guess. I don't know. But the baby has not been getting the proper care he needs. Again, I don't think this baby ever even slept in a doggone car seat. I don't believe for 1 second that this baby has ever been inside of a car seat. Not for 1 second. Hold on, let me show y'all this video. Sorry, y'all. Shout out to Circus of Blues. Check this out. Look at Junior. Mind you, them at the store look like a nail shop or something, or a hair salon. This Junior in the stroller with the top laid back. I like my beat down low, head ass. This Junior with the hood over the stroller, him in the stroller, and everybody doing their own thing. Oh, yeah, so when we leave, we already signed up. Yeah. See, that's why y'all get very I like this. I don't want it too long. I don't want it unless it's got like no, Marsha, I think you should do what you want to do.
Sewing, wait, Marsh.
Oh, yeah.
Marsh, wait, sewing.
Sewing.
Okay.
Not the wig. She was talking about a closure, though. The closure is cool because what I'm curious to know is, what is Chrisean going to do when she can no longer give him a bottle? Like, what is her plan for the moment where he's too old, where she could just give him a bottle and nobody say nothing? What is she going to do then? Because this thing right here, it can only last so long. Then what? What is going to happen when this baby gets old enough to possibly talk? Because I haven't heard him say much. But what's going to happen when this baby gets old enough to want to eat, and in public, he got to be drinking out of a sippy cup or a bottle? And they all just walking by Junior. I saw how she grabbed him by the arm. Could have pulled his arm out of his socket.
Do not grab babies by the arm out there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Do not ever grab a baby by their arms, because their arms and their little sockets is very, very weak. And it's so easy to pick up a baby like this and be to pull the baby whole arm out the socket. Please, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, don't grab your children by the arms, okay? I know it is tradition, but please, if you can, minimize grabbing your children by the arms, okay? I would hate to see you down there at CPS explaining why you pulled your child's arms out of socket. That's another thing Shanika Ford, she says, or when he get too old to be carried. What is she going to do when he's too old to be in the stroller and he's too old to get the bottle? What is she going to do? And the Lord said, look at his foot. It's going this way, like the club foot. It's going in like the club foot. You see what I'm saying? But again, I don't even know if the sole of his bare feet has ever even been stood on his own. That could be another reason why his feet going in, because he's not standing on them. Remember back in the day? Put a 3 in the chat. Y'all remember the hard bottom shoes, the hard sole shoes, the white shoes that they used to wear with the little bell on them, the high tops? Y'all remember my baby had a couple of pairs. They used to be hard sole white shoes, and they had a bell on them. Now the bell supposed to be for when that little motherfucker running around the house, you can hear him. You won't step on him. But this is supposed to help the baby feet go flat like it's supposed to go. You see what I'm saying? That's why they had the hard bottom. That's why they had the hard bottom. That make the baby feet know how to do this on the ground, because it's training the feet. Junior I don't even know if Junior has even stood on his own 2 feet by himself. Stride Rights, that's the name of them, Stride Rights. Buster Browns, that's another name for them, Buster Browns. All of that. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. We all had them. Every Black American in their mom had the Stride Rights or the Buster Browns. We all had them. We done all learned how to walk on the hard bottom, the hard sole shoes. Junior would never know and understand what the hard sole shoes feel like. And that's probably one of the reasons, not the reason, but it's probably one of the reasons why his little feet is turning in. All them old ass Chriseanimal hoes. What are Chriseanimal hoes? All you old sluts. I hate you bitches. I still want to tell you, every time I think about it, I want to come on here for all you old, raggedy, IEP ass bitches who follow Chrisean. I hate each and every single one of you bitches. I just want to remind y'all that, just in case. You know we have a hate relationship. However, all you old ass hoes, y'all hoes who grew up on the Buster Browns, y'all done bought everything but the child of God for this baby. And you bitches ain't sitting one pair of Stride Rights, you raggedy hoes. This why you bitches couldn't make it out of 6th grade. Now I understand. These bitches surrounded by a community of dummies. All these hoes, 50, 60, 70. These bitches done bought strollers. These bitches done bought pacifiers. These bitches done bought beer. These bitches done bought everything but a pair of hard bottom shoes, you raggedy dog, raggedy hoes. I hate you. I hate y'all bitches even more now that I just thought about it. It's one thing if Chrisean had a fan base of 20-year-olds. That's not the case. Chrisean fan base is in their 40s plus. And all you old ass hoes couldn't even put your brains together and say, let's think so we can get Junior a pair of shoes, you raggedy bitches. I hope hell on all you bitches. Yeah, bitch. And I wish your mom didn't buy you no hard bottom shoes. Bitch, I wish your mom didn't get a pair of hard bottom shoes for you, bitch. So you could be in your wheelchair at this age like this. Talking about Junior don't need no hard bottoms. Why y'all running around here talking about Junior need hard bottoms? I ain't have no hard bottoms, and I came out just fine. Look at me. Oh, I hate you bitches so bad. I hate y'all so bad. Oh, I hate y'all so bad. Oh, I hate y'all so much. Anyways, I had to get that out. It feels so good to get it out. I hate you bitches so much. Where was I going with this though? Yeah, none of you bitches could put y'all heads together and say, let's get the baby a pair of Buster Browns. Y'all remember them old Buster Browns? You bitches couldn't even get together and throw a garage sale to see if y'all could find a pair. You raggedy hoes. God hates you bitches. Oh, yes, he does. He told me. Mm-hmm. He hates you bitches. Well, he ain't tell me that. I don't want to lie on him, but still, I hate you bitches. He don't hate you. I hate you, bitch. And I said what I said. Poe Jr., his feet. He gonna have flippers. Oh Lord. Let's move on, girl. Let's move on. Let's move on. This is a lot. This is a lot to take in on a Tuesday. This is a lot. It's a lot to take in on a Tuesday. And look at Rockhead.
They all here in LA. Number and then you look back at the video. You ran away from.
Well, they're doing their little check-in. Then he's gonna come here. We're gonna go live. We have Chrisean on the line, guys. They've been asking for you the whole time. What about what live? Where's Chrisean? I swear to God. I don't know what you done. They're harassing.
Thank you. I'm about to do my baby hands.
I know you. Chrisean is out here. We are about.
And who is this man? You a handsome man, but why is you sitting up here in this camera and not telling us what's wrong with this baby, sir? You a handsome young man. You won't come on here and tell us about a lace front and all of that. Why you didn't whisper in the camera or blink something when that bitch turned around and walked off like a sumo wrestler? Why you didn't turn back to the camera and go, so we could know? So you feel what I'm saying? That would have sent the bat signal. Then we would have went into action. You should have said something. You didn't say nothing. You just turned right back to the camera. You feel what I'm saying? Oh yeah, no. Sure, Chrisean wants to get a lace front. Shut your crazy ass up. You should have said something. You should have came back to the camera and told us the baby needed help. Damn.
But to go live and she's gonna try on a few wigs.
He had beautiful teeth though. I'll allow it. He's pretty. He's a nice looking man. He's a beautiful man.
And you guys are going to help us choose which one is the best on her. She likes sewing for some reason. I mean, I like sewing, so. But I
got a flip over. I usually go to Moya, but this is when I was in Baltimore. When you open a shop in Baltimore.
Shit.
Years like they all here in LA.
There are like 4 more cities on the way. Maybe you're so happy today.
He's happy every day.
Come on, baby. Come on, guys. We're about to try on a few wigs. We want you guys to rate them from 0 to 10. We're going to decide which wig Chrisean is going to do today. We're going to try on a few wigs. I'm waiting for you to get.
Every time this baby say something, this whole holler, he's sleepy. I can't stand this bitch. All the baby gotta do is this her. He's sleepy. No, bitch, he ain't sleepy. He trying to figure out how to hold his head up, you stupid hoe. Every time the baby, all the baby gotta do is call. This Chrisean, he's sleepy. He ain't fucking sleepy, bitch. It's 2:30 in the evening. That fucking baby ain't sleeping. At no 2:30 in the evening, and all the children running around this motherfucker, you hollering about he's sleeping. He ain't no damn sleepy. Shit. Now, Pissy, she need an old mom around there. I wish she would come downstairs talking about he's sleeping. She need my old ass upstairs. Say, I know you fucking lying. I wish you would put that goddamn baby out. That fucking baby ain't sleeping. Bitch, you tired. Say you tired. Don't say the baby sleeping. Say you a tired asshole. You tired hoe driving ass bitch. Just say you a tired asshole. Don't say the baby tired. That's what she needs. Somebody old. Some old woman upstairs who don't give a damn. Who gonna cuss her ass out. Talking about the baby sleeping. That baby ain't no damn sleeping. Children don't be sleeping at no 2 o'clock in the evening and all the rest of the children running around. I ain't never heard Junior be sleeping so much, I don't even know if he live in this realm. Junior might live in the spirit realm. Let's move on.
Get that one live so we can get it going.
Okay.
There are like 4 more cities on the way. Maybe you're so happy today.
He's happy every day.
Come on, baby.
Who know that man's name? I'm about to inbox him and ask him to tell me what's going on. Mm-hmm. I want to inbox him to tell me what's going on. But let me say this too. He probably do be hungry because all he drinking is milk. You see, it's different when an elderly person drink Ensures. They are not still developing and growing. So something like an Ensure or something like a little milk that will help them to sustain themselves. But when you are a developing child and your body is taking every ounce of everything that you have to develop, then you need sustenance. You need food. So if Junior is probably because he's starving, and on top of that, he's not getting the correct nutrients because he doesn't even know how to chew food allegedly. Okay? But every time he get the hollering, she talking about he's sleepy. He's starving. He hungry. He ain't tired. He get more than enough sleep. He hungry, you raggedy bitch. That's what's wrong with him. He hungry. He won't eat food. He want him a bowl of spaghetti and meatballs. He wants somebody to put some grits and eggs in a bowl with some butter and a little salt and pepper and warm it up. Put it in the microwave and put it back in the freezer to knock the chill off the top of it. He needs somebody to feed him like that. He wants somebody to make him a pound of red beans and rice and put it in a bowl and mash up the goddamn the cornbread with it so the baby could just, you know what I'm saying? That's what that baby won't eat. He won't eat real food. He won't grits and pancakes. He won't smush his pancakes up in the morning so he could pick them up by the little piece and eat it like that. That's what that baby wants. He don't eat no goddamn tired. He hungry. He hungry. Most children junior age getting their own Happy Meal, waiting to get the toy. Right, Creole Queen said at least give him some pablum. At least put pablum in the bottle, bitch. They probably, you know what, Creole Queen, they probably don't know what pablum is. For the old school girls, we know what the pablum is. For the new school girls, that ain't nothing but cereal. That's baby, that's what they call it, the rice cereal, the little cereal you put in the baby bottle to make it thick. We used to call it pablum. Okay, so yeah, she won't even put no pablum in the baby bottle. Yeah, she won't even put no pablum. Baby drinking nothing but skim milk. Milk running through him. Girl, you can't make this up. I cannot. I cannot. But again, she is around a bunch of young girls. None of them could even think about pablum. Think about Chrisean's circle. Does anybody in her circle look like they know to put cereal in the baby bottle? Most of them don't even know the baby need a bottle. Ain't nobody in Chrisean's corner gonna say, hey, why don't you try this? Because they stupid like her. But somebody with any type of substance would have at least said, well, Chrisean, if you're going to keep him on the milk fat, put a little pablum in his bottle fat. You know what I'm saying? See, when you got a healthy baby, a lot of times the people like to put a little pablum in their baby bottle when they live so it can sleep a little longer. They won't get hungry faster. See, back in the day, this was an old trick. See, when you want the baby to sleep good overnight, you don't give them too much pablum, but just give them enough, just a little enough to put on their little chest. Put a little sprinkle a little pablum at the end, you know, in the bottle when they live. Just enough to keep them, you know, before you go full on pablum. You put enough in there to put it on their little stomach so they can go to bed and sleep damn near the whole night. You don't won't give them just the regular milk by itself because they're going to be up in 2.5 hours. You put a little pablum on there, that'll give you another 2 to 3 hours on the 2 to 3 hours you was going to get. Okay? Yeah, you put it on the stomach to get them to eat. They sleep good because they got food on their stomach. Yeah, some people start earlier than that. I know some people raise children and they be giving their children solid foods at 3 months. It depends on the child. It just depends. But what I'm saying is Junior is 2 and he's still in the bottle, still laid out in the stroller. I haven't seen pablum in a bottle. And for all you new mamas out there, that's an old thing we used to do. And I'm not old, but I know the old women before me used to do it. When you got a little bitty baby, it depends on you and your child. You know your baby. But when you got them little bitty babies like that, and you know they already up every 2 to 3 hours to get changed or to eating that, this, that, and the third, when they get about 2 to 3 months, you can put a little teaspoon, a little cap of pablum in there. That's just going to help them sleep a little longer. You welcome. Just put a little teaspoon, a little cap, not too much. You don't want to kill the baby. You just want to put enough on there to put a little something on his little stomach. You see what I'm saying? Little top it off, shake it up, woo, woo, woo. The baby gonna love you and he gonna sleep all night. Now I said what I said. Okay? For real, girl. They got all kind of hacks. And let me say this to the young girls too. Y'all got to get back in with them older women. Not just because they older in age. You got to get back in with them older women who know how to raise babies and know how to deal with babies. Because that's what's going to help you along the way. So we have that. Hold on. Now this is Blueface new girlfriend. And she's over there with Carlissa. He has a type. We saw that. Hold on. Now, this is what they said they called CPS on. So allegedly, apparently, they called CPS on Chrisean because her and Bino was allegedly smoking and drinking around Junior. Y'all, check it out. Now, we see Junior sprawled out on the couch.
Oh, why you didn't tell me that? I told you.
Hey, we on this bitch tweaking. Talk shit, ho.
That's the bottles instead.
Taylor Court. Man, we get in. Fuck, bro.
242, the ace of spades.
So apparently, like I said, they call CPS or whatever the case may be. We talked about it or whatever. But if I'm being completely honest, like I told y'all, I'm kind of afraid of CPS because I understand that system is worse than a lot of times the homes that these babies come out of. However, something has to shake. I don't know how, I don't know when, but something got to shake, man. That baby got to get somewhere else out of that whole Malone family. And that sucks because that baby is a Malone. I believe what's Ronnie's last name? That's what he is. Whatever Ronnie, rest in peace to Ronnie. Whatever Ronnie's last name is, I believe that's his birthright. However, he is still a Malone, but he's not going to thrive in that family with them people. He is not going to thrive in that family with them people. As a matter of fact, under those conditions, he probably has a better chance for failure than anything. I just feel bad for Junior. I really do. But you know what? It's going to work out for the better. Everything gonna work out for the better. You got to know that. But as it pertains to Chrisean and this man and all of this trying to go on the road and all of that, Chrisean told y'all before she had this baby that she had no plans on being a mother. She showed y'all that when she was fighting. She showed y'all that when she was drinking and smoking. She showed y'all that when she had the baby and she was all up in the streets. Chrisean has never had any intentions on being a mother. Period. Point blank. And yes, Asia, Junior is definitely a miracle baby because most babies would not last what Junior has to go through. Most healthy babies wouldn't last with what Junior got going on, let alone a baby under the circumstances that Junior may be under. Yep, she was going to abort him. She was going to abort him because she had said, her words, not mine. I already killed 3 before this. So she said I wanted to have triplets. This is when she first found out. Then after she found out she was pregnant and Blueface didn't seem too excited, then she flipped it around to, oh, I can just have a miscarriage or I can get an abortion. That's the scene y'all saw on Crazy in Love when when Tessa and Tasiki was taking the bottle from her, remember? And she was saying, it's cool, I could just go get rid of it tomorrow. I could just have an abortion, bro. Remember she was saying that? That was even at what, 5 months? Yeah, they had went and got the 5-month checkup. She was 20 weeks. That girl was contemplating getting rid of Junior all the way up till she had him, if you ask me. In my opinion. Shelly, thank you for becoming a new member. Thank you so much. Amenta, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, hey, boo, it's been a minute. It's good to see you. I'm so glad you're back. Y'all like the video, please, and thank you. And thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you. Shirley Johnson, thank you for becoming a new member. I appreciate you. Who is this? T-Mai, thank you for the super chat. Says, crazy part is Zeus love to strike channels. Yeah, we read that. Zeus stole my title, but I'm going to let y'all live because it's y'all. But Zeus, count your days. And I said what I said. Who else this is? Cookie MC, thank you for becoming a new member. Welcome to the Dollhouse, all of y'all. Boogie Thug, thank you for the super chat. Says, Tabby acts, looks, talks like a character of what people think of NYC women. I've never met a woman like that here, though. I'm from the Bronx, Vu. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm glad you said that. She is a caricature of the New York girls. I never thought about that. That's exactly who Tavi is. If you thought about all of the stereotypes of New York girls, Tavi is a walking billboard. She's rough. She's tough. She don't have enough hair for Afro puffs. I'm just playing. It rhymed. I don't mean that, girl. Y'all got money out there and hair and all that. Y'all be Dominican and all of that. I just rhymed. I'm sorry. Thank you for the super chat, as told by Kay. She says, Pretty P just lost her grandfather. That pain hit different. Their leaked footage of the fight. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to go check it out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Tipper, thank you for the super chat. Says people have to keep in mind CPS don't always take a baby born addicted. Right. Rock godparents could have taken Tip custody when she went to their home. Now I don't know how that would have went because I don't think they would have just took the custody out of her. But if she would have gave them, yeah, for sure, without a doubt. Titi, look at my Titi, them pulled over, popped out, and made it rain. Thank you so much, Titi, for making it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. Thank you, Titi, for the super chat. She says, hashtag save Junior. Love you, Vu, and I love you back. Thank you so much, Titi. I appreciate you. Thank you. Shout out to y'all in the building. Danielle with the 3 grandkids. Thank you for becoming a new member. Thank you, boo. Pure Joy, thank you for the super chat. Says, Vu, her sister is out of jail selling crack rocks, worn, funky clothes on live. Chastity! Ew. Nothing surprised me with the Malone show. I'm going to have to check that out. Thank you so much. Mean Beans, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Shout out to everybody who received those memberships. Welcome to the Dollhouse. And you guys, make sure you go in and thank Mean Beans for gifting you that membership. Thank you so much, Mean Beans. Who is this? Tipper, thank you for the super chat. Says, Junior having galactic seizures causes laughter. Let me say this too, and I'm going to go back to that. I'm glad you brought that up. Hold on. And the only reason that when I heard people say this, it made me think about it is because I remember a girl that I worked with, her baby was having, she called them mild seizures at the time. Let me see if this is the video. She called them mild seizures at the time. But she said she didn't know that her baby was having seizures. And first of all, shout out to all of the women out here who's dealt with any baby or any children with special needs. Y'all are the goats, you know what I'm saying? But what my coworker was telling me is she didn't know that it was mild seizures because he wasn't shaking like a regular seizure. It would be like little jerks or like, like some of them even had where it looked like he's laughing or playing. But in fact, he was having her son at the time was having mild seizures. So that was when I first learned that there's a thing of a seizure that doesn't look as crazy as the ones we see. You see what I'm saying? On the full-blown people that go through situations with seizures. So when I started seeing people say that he possibly can have seizures, and I'm looking at him, how his eyes get the rolling back his head and how he get the jerking and stuff, I can understand why some people can say or think that those are mild seizures because it does look like that. It really do look just like that, like in real life. And I had to learn that, like I said, from a coworker and her baby. So I hope that ain't the case. God, I hope that ain't the case. Whew. I just hope that ain't the case. Love is stronger than death. Thank you for the super chat. Says Ruby Kai got a video on her channel from a different angle. You can see Junior fully. It's so heartbreaking. Oh man. Oh, I feel bad for him, man. I my heart goes out to him, man. Dimple Pop, thank you for being a member for 9 months. Says OMG, Junior's having absences seizures. That is so sad. Now, what is an absences seizure? See, y'all teaching me something new every day. Absence seizure. Absence seizure, also known as petit mal seizures, are brief episodes of altered consciousness characterized by staring, blinking, and sometimes subtle movements. Wow. Symptoms: staring blankly into space for a few seconds, blinking rapidly, subtle movements such as lip smacking, finger rubbing, and twitching, loss of awareness of surroundings, and usually no loss of muscle tone or post-seizure confusion. Now, they say the causes of this are genetic factors, brain abnormalities, and certain medical conditions. Wow. Like I said, I hope that ain't the case, man. I really do. I really, really do. Dimple Pop, thank you for the super chat. Says, I work with IEP 504 students, and Junior symptoms are serious from what I've seen. Please, Chrisean, hurry up and get him help. It only gets worse. And that's the whole point. I just hope that girl somehow, some way, even if she got to send him through somebody else, get that baby some damn help, girl. That's what annoys me the most with her, man. Mean Beans, thank you for being a member for 15 months. Says, Krusty Draw's biggest supporters flipped on her. Who? Hot P? What her name is? What's the girl name? Hot P? She flipped on her. Now, I heard something might have been like that. You sent me a cash app. Shout out to everybody who be sending me cash apps. Hold on, because I think I might have missed a few cash apps too. I'm black. I'm back and beautiful. Thank you so much for the super chat. Jessica, thank you for the super chat. And everybody else who sent me super chats. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Yeah, Hot P done turned on them. Didn't Hot P beat up wasn't that Hot P that beat up? Let's move on. With that being said, y'all, I'm about to get up off of here, y'all. We got to keep Junior in our prayers. We absolutely do, because he is in the hell's fury with his mammy, okay? And we all know that hoe ain't gonna get him no help, because she still need help. With that being said, y'all, keep them in y'all prayers. Keep me posted. If y'all get some tea on this stuff, send it to me. I will catch y'all on the next live, probably Thursday, because tomorrow I think Love and Hip Hop comes on. If Love and Hip Hop not on tomorrow, then I'll come back and go live today. But we gonna be back at the Dollhouse Jostin too, man. I'm getting back on my big one. Love y'all down to the ground. I will catch y'all later on the next one. Peace.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up. Then it bust it open, lift it up. Yeah, come on, lift it up. Then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. Bend it for your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bossa now.
Come on, blaze, so you know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.